Good evening, everyone. I'm Nicole Menner. Welcome back to Twin State News. Some changes coming to the Mississippi State's baseball schedule after today's rain showers would wash out Game 1 of the rival series between State and Ole Miss. Things will now begin tomorrow with a doubleheader beginning at noon, with Game 2 following 45 minutes after the first. Game 3 remains as scheduled for Sunday at 1 o'clock, and getting the start tomorrow will be pitcher Ethan Small, who's having a very successful season just shortly after recovering from Tommy John surgery. Yesterday, he spoke about how he was feeling.
I wouldn't say I had any expectations coming in. I've always believed I knew that I could be this good. I believe I could command everything the way I have been. I think it just comes down to believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it because you can. I think everybody who's had that surgery can definitely say there's times they think they would never throw a baseball again just because of how painful it is at points. But, I mean, like I said before, I've said this before, I've had dreams of pitching again, and really you just know that you're going to come back, and I think that helps you just being confident that you know you're going to be able to come back and be as good as you were.
It was a milestone day for the Mississippi State women's tennis team yesterday, taking on number 31 Tennessee. The match would come down to the final 3 matches, with 2 of the last 3 going to third sets. Anastasia Ventuli extended MSU's lead to 3-2 and then rallying from 4-1 down and saving 4 set points in the first set to claim the crucial victory. That would set things up for Magda Adaloglu, who used a third set to secure the 4-2 MSU win, officially giving coach Daryl Greenan his 100th career victory at State. The girls close out their homestand tomorrow afternoon as Georgia comes to town. Earlier this week, Ole Miss announced the hiring of Yolette McPhee-McEwen as the newest women's basketball coach. After turning around the basketball program at her previous school, Jacksonville University, McPhee-McEwen will look to do the same for Ole Miss, and today she was formally introduced.
The number one goal for the program will be to be better every day and be better tomorrow than we were the day before. And so that is the focus, and you will hear that a lot. That will be the staple to get better. And the people that I'm gonna bring in here, and the support that we have is gonna put us in a situation where you will be able to witness the process of growth.
After a week off, the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series will return to the track this weekend at Texas Motor Speedway. It'll be the 3rd race this season on a 1.5-mile track, and that is music to Kevin Harvick's ears because he won the first 2 1/2-mile races in dominant fashion, leading 395 of a possible 592 laps. Overall, Harvick has won 3 of the last 4 races on 1.5-mile tracks dating back to last year and has 11 straight top 10 finishes in those races. Now on the other end of the spectrum, Jimmie Johnson riding a career-worst 29-race winless streak, so maybe this will finally be his weekend. The green flag drops on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And last but not least, the Pelicans taking on the Suns in Phoenix right now, fresh off a few changes in the West. The Nuggets defeated the Timberwolves last night, bumping New Orleans up to 7th in the standings. So now they're within 1/2 game of the Spurs and Thunder, who are tied for 5th. So the final 3 games a bit daunting as the Pelicans fight to make the postseason for the first time in 3 seasons. New Orleans crushed the 14th place Grizz on Wednesday night and should have no problem getting by the Suns, who have the worst record in the league.
A lot of young talent, though, the Suns have.
They do. So, I mean, I'm sure the Suns and the Grizzlies in the next few years, they'll be
trust the process.
But as of right now, the Pelicans should have no problem getting by the Suns.
Let's hope so.